for being patient.
Right.
And not
We're
eating.
making it through the bottle. Hey everybody, this is Chris from Whiskey in a Hammock, and today I have my cousin Jason, who came all the way down from Atlanta, Georgia,
Atlanta, Georgia, yeah.
and brought a bottle with him. So, what did you bring?
So I brought a bottle of Old Elk. Stopped by my local liquor store, and he told me about this bottle. It's their first batch of this type of bourbon they have here.
Small batch, Sourmash Reserve. Check that out. And I thought it was a great idea if we did a flash review. So just a quick review, and I happen to have a bottle that I picked up myself. Into the whiskey cabinet.
Oh, nice.
I have an Old Elk 5-year straight bourbon whiskey. And I figured to do a side by side, see what it tastes like. I've never had Old Elk.
Let's do it.
Alright, well, you unwrap yours, I'll unwrap mine. And which one should we taste first?
Let's go ahead and taste yours.
So it's 51% corn, 34% malted barley, and 15% rye.
They only had 60 bottles in Georgia, so I got one, and I was excited to bring it down here to you. And man, I tell you, I've been sitting here all weekend just loving the fact to learn more and more about bourbon.
Bottle pop.
Nice little pop. Beautiful color.
On the nose. Very, it's nice. It's not overpowering.
No, it's very sweet smelling. Almost a little floral.
All right, you ready to dive in?
I'm ready to test. Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, yeah, a little stronger than I thought it was going to be on
Yeah.
that first
wow.
taste.
That's even a definite tingle on the tongue.
For sure. Several times that you pointed out to me is after we add the ice, flavors change.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely get some different notes, and
Yep. Give it a second, give it a swirl, and then dive back in. Oh gosh, even off the nose is different. No, it's interesting. Like I said, but I think I would agree. Definitely with the one ice cube makes it.
and where's this from again?
So this is from Fort Collins, Colorado.
Okay.
Which when Whiskey Hammock was just there in Colorado. I didn't know that they were there.
You could have stopped in and seen.
Yeah, I said, hey, Kurt, what's up?
I was excited. I had this thing's batch one. It's supposed to be special, and then you're like, I got one too, and I'm like, oh, it's not as special. But yours is different batch, completely different style of whiskey, which is great because to be able to taste two different offerings from the same, distillery, the same company at the same time is going to be great.
Yeah.
To me.
They're saying there's only 30 barrels. That's their small batch
Okay.
that they're bottling up.
So, it's
Ooh.
nice little pour here. I don't know if you're trusting me to pour this.
Oh, that's a nice healthy pour too. I'll take it.
I mean, it's been a long day. I mean, I can smell more of the oak from the barrel. Again, it doesn't smell overly alcohol-y. Alcohol-y was
Right.
the word I heard.
Yep.
And maybe one of the previous videos that
Right.
I like that word for lack of a better one that I know.
Hey, it makes sense. It fits.
It fits.
It fits.
You ready to try it?
I'm ready. All right. Let's do it.
Cheers. Not a lot of burn. at
No,
all.
not as much. And yours comes in at a higher proof. I mean, so much higher. It's actually 52.5.
52.5 as opposed to
51.9. What do you think as far as taste, compared to the straight bourbon?
I like it better, honestly.
The sour mash?
Yeah.
I think I do too. I think I would agree because it's smoother. Well, then should we add ice cube and see if it changes it all?
Yeah, let's do it. Hopefully it doesn't change it for the worse.
Right, and Jason here is one of the original, first 50 members.
I am. I have my numbered glass at
Right?
home. Yep. I love it, and I'm excited and happy to be here. I know when Chris first called me and he tells me what he's doing. He says, "Hey, do you like drinking bourbon and whiskey?" I was like, "Yeah." "Would you want to be part of my club?" "Sure. What's your club all about?" I was hoping you'd start sending me free bourbon or whiskey.
Don't we all?
but he made up for it this weekend. We tried a lot of really good stuff, and
Well, yeah, I think with last night, how many did we go through? How many did we try?
at least a dozen.
At least a dozen, yeah.
Not whole shots. It wasn't that kind of night,
No.
but enough tastings that it was a good spectrum. And Chris and I, cousins, we grew up real close.
Mhm.
He's a little bit older and wiser, and he's taught me a lot of things in life. And so he was teaching me what he's learned on his whiskey and hammock adventure last night.
Yeah.
Just about what he's learned by doing research and meeting people from he's got to take some awesome tours and
Yeah.
meet some distillers and that education that you get is priceless.
It's a whiskey venture.
Yeah, and I'm just happy to be a small part of it, and I'm very thankful that I'm here today.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you bringing the bottle down. It was awesome.
Yeah, and hopefully next time we get together, we'll get to try something else new together. as well.
For sure. Yeah, I'm totally down with that.
Let's see what this tastes like now. I almost feel like it did open up a little more pepperiness.
It did. A little
To
more
it.
peppery. To me, almost a little bit sourness, too.
Yeah, like it's not hot burning, but just the peppery.
Spicy.
Yeah,
A
spicy.
little bit more on the spicy end,
maybe
yeah.
from. Is there rye in this one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
With ice, without ice. What do you think?
I think I almost liked it better without ice.
I would agree the same way. They said open up a little bit more, but I like kind of like the little bit, flavor punch that kind of you got without the ice.
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
this one, like you said, I don't know why this one seemed hotter.
did.
The 5-year.
But the ice smoothed it down really good.
It
really
did.
good.
Yeah.
I could drink that over ice and be very happy. I'd almost like to drink this, just maybe in a chilled glass. To give it a
Okay.
little,
Yeah, without watering it down.
Yeah, without watering it down, or some nice ice cold whiskey rocks.
Yeah.
I got a couple
Yep.
of those at home.
Okay.
Kind of bring it. I just don't like to drink warm drinks. I like cooler drinks, and so.
Well, it's funny 'cause I'm right there with you, and I said even on the last video that I like my whiskey chilled. I just rather have it chilled.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I must smell. Like I said before, cherry. It's almost like a cherry vanilla kind of soda scent to it. Next time we do one of these, you need to have some chocolate covered cherries available for me, because that sounds really good right now. I think they
There
would
you
go
go.
great with this here. So
Yeah, I mean,
your
I guess you
preparedness
couldn't
level.
go wrong.
Your preparedness level, I have to give you some marks on not having
Ooh.
chocolate covered cherries prepared for me on this tasting.
I should have anticipated
You
it.
should have
Right?
anticipated it. You've known me for a long time.
Right. I should know better.
I wonder where my son gets it. He's always asking for candy. Apple doesn't fall too far from the tree.
Right. It comes from somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you picked up a good one.
And this would be really good with an old fashioned, adding that cherry to it, I think.
Just the filthy cherry or the Luxardo cherry.
Yeah, man, those.
So old fashioned, we just added like the cherry to it and see what it tastes like.
Yeah, and not even have to add the sugar or anything like that.
Mhm.
Just see
Right.
that little step. You say add a cherry. I say add cherries. There's usually 2 or 3 in mine.
At least.
Yeah, that's the best part. Is after it's been soaking in the bottom, you get to eat them.
That's true. Yep,
It's like your
that's true.
reward. for being patient.
Right.
And not
We're
eating
making it
these.
through the bottom of the glass. I'm not gonna take it yet.
Well, you can take
Take my time?
you can take the cherries out of the jar and put them just right in your mouth, but
It's not the same.
the reward for patient and putting them in the bourbon is even greater. You're like, I wanted to eat you right away, but I'll wait.
Well, and plus, it's soaking in your bourbon. So it's something that you like, right? You get a little bit extra.
We even had a little bourbon added to our burger on the grill tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And I could taste it. It was good. It was interesting. We're like, what happened if we put a little splash of bourbon on our bacon burger?
Right.
We're having a weekend. Let's make it a weekend.
So bourbon just makes things better.
Yeah, yeah, I would have to say that. we're gonna turn off these cameras and get to enjoy the rest of these off camera the rest of the night, right?
Yeah, I think so. So they can, how much of these bottles are gonna be left? And who knows?
Who knows? Getting a little too old for that.
Speak for yourself.
Just a little bit
Who's
too
too old? No way. All right. Well, this is Chris of Whiskey and Hammock, and I'll leave you with the motto: may the wind always sway your hammock, and may your glass never go dry.
I love it.
Cheers.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Anytime, cuz.
Whiskey